Welcome along. We begin our roundup of week 31 at the Parc des Princes, where Lille reclaimed top spot in Ligue 1 Uber Eats by winning their clash of the Titans with Paris Saint-Germain. Kylian Mbappe went close for the champions, but he was denied by former PSG keeper Mike Maignan, and it was another of the capital club's youth products who set up the game's only goal on 20 minutes. Jonathan KONE picking out Jonathan David for his 10th of the season. The Canadian strike taking a big deflection off Tilo Kehrer, but it was enough for Lille to win the game 1-0 and go 3 points clear. PSG suffering 3 straight league defeats at the Parc for the first time since 2007. Monaco underlined their title-winning credentials with another impressive display at home to Metz. The Principality club kept quiet in the first half, but they notched 4 goals in the second, the first coming from the penalty spot after Stefan Jovetic was fouled by Marc-Aurel Caillard. Cesc Fabregas marking his first league start since November the 29th with his second of the season. Very coolly converted by the Spaniard. Well, just 2 minutes later, Elliot Matazo sliced through the Metz defence before teeing up Kevin Folland. The German notching goal number 14 to match his career best tally in a league season. Wissam Ben Yedder then came off the bench to add some gloss to the scoreline. The France international with an emphatic finish to make it 3-0. Also number 14 of the season for him. And it just went from bad to worse for Metz, who've now taken just 1 point in their last 4 games. John Boy conceding a late penalty and being sent off as well after he brought down Gelson Martins. Ben Yedder firing home as Monaco climbed onto the podium. They're now just 1 point behind PSG and 4 off top spot. Lyon slipped out of the top 3 for the first time since December as they were held by Lens. Jonathan Klaus put Lens ahead on 65 minutes after a neat ball through from Gaël Kakuta. He's now had a hand in 8 goals in 2021, more than any other defender in Ligue 1 Uber Eats. Lens extending their unbeaten run to 10 games as they stayed 5th and in the hunt for Europe. Now Lyon didn't win the game, but they did at least manage not to lose it. Lucas Paqueta getting a late equaliser after a bit of pinball in the penalty area. Very nicely taken by the Brazilian. 1-1, and that's now just a solitary win for Lyon in their last 5 outings. Marseille are a point behind Lens in 6th after they got back to winning ways against Dijon. Leonardo Bellerdi powering in a header on the stroke of half-time from Dimitri Payet's corner. Second goal of the season for the Argentine. His fellow centre-back Alvaro Gonzalez also got on the score sheet in the second half from another Payet set piece, a free kick this time. And Marseille back on track after their 3-0 loss to Nice, while rock-bottom Dijon, who have lost 11 in a row, could be relegated within a fortnight. Rennes' European hopes took a hit as they were held by Reims. Boulaïdia putting the Champagne club ahead on the hour mark after Nathaniel Mbuku's effort was parried by Alfred Gomis. Simple finish for Dia to get his 14th of the campaign. Well, Rennes equalised from the penalty spot on 75 minutes after Wout Faes brought down Serhou Guirassy in the area. Predrag Rajkovic had saved 6 of his previous 9 spot kicks in the league, but Guirassy made absolutely no mistake. And that was 1-1. Well, Reims restored their lead just 6 minutes later when Rennes were caught in possession. Ghislain Conant arrowing a brilliant strike into the bottom corner for 2-1, his second of the season. But Rennes had the final word as Guirassy scrambled home an equaliser. This his 7th goal of the campaign to rescue a 2-2 draw. Montpellier also had to settle for a point as they travelled to Angers. The visitors getting a helping hand from the Angers captain Ismaël Traoré as they took the lead just after half-time. Traoré inadvertently teeing up Stephy Mavididi for his 9th of the campaign. The young Englishman now has 5 goals in his last 6 outings. Well, the Montpellier captain Vitorino Hilton then returned the favour after this long ball forward. An error from the Brazilian centre-back, allowing Stefan BAHOKEN to snap his 12-game scoring drought. A 6th league goal against his favourite victims as he netted for the first time since the end of November. 1-1 it finished. Nice climbed into the top half of the table for the first time since September as they saw off relegation threatened Nantes. Kefrem Thuram winning an early penalty for Nice when he was fouled by Abdoulaye Touré. It was another impressive performance from the son of France legend Lilian Thuram. Kasper Dolberg finally getting on the score sheet for the first time since October the 25th as he converted. Will you wait over 5 months for a goal and then two come along in the space of 20 minutes? Dolberg on target again after Thuram's effort from outside the area was blocked by the goalkeeper Alban Lafont. Coolly tucked away by the down for 2-0, making it 5 for the season. Well, Nantes did get one back a few minutes later with Touré practically walking this one into the net. But Nice held on to win 2-1 and that leaves the Canaries in 19th. There was an action-packed first half at the Matmut Atlantique with all 5 goals between Bordeaux and Strasbourg coming in the first 45 minutes. Lamine KONE getting Strasbourg off to the perfect start by heading in on 6 minutes. Habib Diallo then got his first goal since early January, nodding in a lovely delivery from Frédéric Gilbert, his 8th of the campaign. It was 3-0 to Strasbourg on the half hour. Adrien Thomasson brought down in the area by Edson Mexer, and Ludovic Ajorc did the honours from the penalty spot. Number 12 of the campaign for Strasbourg's top scorer. Bordeaux's fight back began on 36 minutes. Paul Bass celebrating his 200th Ligue 1 Uber Eats appearance by scoring from close range. The Girondins were then awarded a penalty just before half-time. Ibrahima Sissoko fouling Laurent Koscielny. Uijo Huang converted to move into double figures for the campaign, but Strasbourg held on to win 3-2. They leapfrogged Bordeaux in the table. Saint-Etienne claimed a vital 2-0 win over fellow strugglers Nîmes to give themselves a bit of breathing room down at the bottom. Both of their goals were stunners. This hit from Wabi Kazri was probably the pick of the bunch this weekend. Sensational from the Tunisian, who also got a brace in a 2-1 win over Nîmes last season. Fantastic strike. Well, Denis Bouanga also fired in from distance midway through the second half as Saint-Etienne moved 7 points clear of the relegation playoff place. Lovely hit from him as well. There was also a dream debut for Saint-Etienne's third goalkeeper, who's called, if you can believe it, Etienne Green, saving a penalty here from Renaud Ripard as it finished 2-0. Finally, Lorient took Brittany bragging rights at home to Brest and also boosted their chances of staying in Ligue 1 Uber Eats for another season. Laurent Abogel scored a couple of big goals this season in wins over Paris Saint-Germain and Reims, and he came up trumps again after playing a lovely 1-2 with Terem Moffi, sliding home for 1-0. Well, Lorient had opportunities to add a second goal, but this one would do it. In the second half, Armand Lorienté clipping the outside of the post. The men in orange held on for the win, and they moved 3 points clear of the bottom 3. Well, confirmation of all of those results with 26 goals scored. Lille and Monaco, the big winners up at the top this weekend, with Lorient and Saint-Etienne getting the job done down at the bottom. Only 3 home wins, 4 away wins and 3 draws. Well, Lille go 3 points clear, but it's by no means over yet, and PSG have a better goal difference. Monaco and Lyon lurking just behind the champions, with only 5 points separating the top 4. Lens remain a point above Marseille in 5th. Lorient have opened up a 3-point gap over Nîmes, and they're now just 3 points behind Brest, the team that they beat on Sunday. Saint-Etienne joining Strasbourg and Bordeaux on 36 points after downing Nîmes. Dijon's fate likely to be sealed later this month. Well, leaders Lille head to Metz on Friday to get week 32 underway, while PSG, who head to Bayern Munich in the Champions League on Wednesday, will be in Strasbourg on Saturday. Monaco in action on Sunday, a couple of hours before Lyon welcome Angers.